The story begins a mistaken contract prevented him from going home for a long time. The monster claimed that as a result, he had always fought with remorse and rage. The monster was grateful to Cha Moo-hyuk for fighting him with all he had so that he could pass away like a true warrior because he was afraid that he would be overcome by longing and suffer a death unfit for a warrior. A non-disclosure clause in the contract prevented Karakura from answering Cha Moo-hyuk's question about why he had come to Hellushan because he was a mercenary and had to adhere to its rules. The monster, however, claimed that doing so would not violate the terms of the contract, and that he would reward him with some hints. When the monster heard this, Cha Moo-hyuk offered him a cigarette, which he accepted. After a while, Karakura breathed his last. Later, Cha Moo-hyuk was seen at the Mahdi Village Great Square Central Tower building with Demon Krusta, asking the demon to heal him, which required 10,000 points. Demon Krusta was surprised that Cha Moo-hyuk didn't complain about how expensive the treatment was, and she wondered how much he had. After the treatment, Cha Moo-hyuk delivered Karakura's body parts, which astounded her, by showing that he was able to kill Karakura, who was quite strong. However, Cha Moo-hyuk recalled how Karakura had asked him to sell every part of his body, including his strong nails, which were renowned throughout his family. Cha Moo-hyuk was appreciative of Karakura's assistance, so he checked the information on the screen in front of him as it stated that the Chief Goblin's lens improved the user's everyday vision and increased night vision. He then requested Demon Cruz to make a transplant of his eyes and nails into his own body, for which he paid the necessary points. Later that evening, Cha Moo-hyuk was seen clenching his fist and pulling 3 razor-sharp nails from each of his knuckles, resembling a wolverine. When he asked his teacher if this was good, the teacher said it would be suitable for a surprise attack. Even though Cha Moo-hyuk spent a lot of points on it, he believed it was worthwhile because it gave him the Chief Goblin's nails, a rank grade. Cha Moo-hyuk responded that he did indeed have a core when Jiangmin inquired about it. His teacher then said that he should be able to gain a lot of experience as he continues to battle intelligent monsters and to avoid trying to form an emotional attachment like he did earlier. However, there are many monsters, even including humans, and Hellushan is a place where humans shed blood against one another, his teacher continued, adding that even though he doesn't feel good after killing an opponent, he shared his heart. Jiangmin went on to say that he is a prime example of someone who is easily influenced, or comes across as trusting. Cha Moo-hyuk was pleased to hear that he should be proud of his accomplishments as a true warrior ought to be. The following day, Cha Moo-hyuk was observed killing a goblin with ease using the Chief Goblin's nails after realizing that his health and strength had increased by % as a result of consuming Karakura's core. The following day, Byung-chul called out to Cha Moo-hyuk, who immediately made his way to him. Cha Moo-hyuk was in the forest inspecting the Chief Goblin's nails when he noticed that he could also control their length. Cha Moo-hyuk questioned how Byung-chul knew where he was, to which Byung-chul responded that he was simply out for a stroll when he came across the man. Cha Moo-hyuk didn't believe him, so Byung-chul then claimed that he had heard that Cha Moo-hyuk had made a significant kill and that the demon Krusta had told him. Cha Moo-hyuk was then requested by Byung-chul to share some of the good things he had with him. Byung-chul told Cha Moo-hyuk that they should maintain good relations as he reminded him of the forced hunt that will take place in the following 6 days and that it will depend on how he reacts to it. Cha Moo-hyuk considered trying to assassinate Byung-chul, but shelved the idea because Byung-chul was protected by a guild. In 6 days, it will have been 5 months since he arrived in Hellushan, and in order to officially become a Lashan settler, he must select one of the 4 classes: Hunter, Marauder, Guardian, or Adventurer. After that, a new stat called Magic Power will become available, along with new skills, even though it is currently prohibited by the rules of the demons. That is when the humans of the 13th round will be able to kill one another. Although he had heard that those who had been here for a longer period of time were safer, even those people lose their protection after a year at most. He was happy to have met Karakura and his teacher because he didn't belong to any guilds or clans, and as he came across a monster known as Pachuras, which takes the form of a giant toad, he needed to become stronger and learn how to use his new weapon. Cha Moo-hyuk never bothered to fight Pachuras before because it lacks cores. However, at that precise moment, Pachuras croaked as a huge red tongue charged at him. He moved to the side as he cut the tongue with the Karakura's claws, and since he was able to read the monster's attacks, he immediately dashed towards it in an effort to finish it off. However, on seeing this, Pachuras jumped high, dodging Cha Moo-hyuk's attack, and then it made an attempt to swallow Cha Moo-hyuk, who met it with a swipe of Karakura's claws, killing it in the process. Cha Moo-hyuk was seen taking a nap because he was shocked to have killed a Pachuras in a head-to-head battle. He had assumed that after choosing a class, his first forced hunt would be simple. Cha Moo-hyuk went to the selection tower 6 days later to choose the class, and despite his anxiety, he entered the structure. As he entered a room, he noticed a massive box. He opened it, and at that moment, a demonic aura spread out of it, revealing a demon called Jack, who welcomed him to the consecration of the first blessing. He also discovered that a different demon was in charge of the location. Demon Jack asked Cha Moo-hyuk if he liked the small show he had prepared for him, but Cha Moo-hyuk told him he should get to the point. Jack then flicked his finger, revealing the 4-class selection, and asked Cha Moo-hyuk to tap the panel twice to select the class he wanted. Cha Moo-hyuk had already decided on what he wanted to pick, and he also knew that the status he would get is based on the class he selects. Hunters get health, Marauders get strength, Explorers get agility, and Guardians get endurance, although Marauders are the most popular because Cha Moo-hyuk ultimately decided to choose the Hunter class, which was his choice. Upon seeing this, Demon Jack instantly activated the class, which made a golden glow on Cha Moo-hyuk as a system showed his upgrade to a Lashin Settler, and his health gain had also doubled. He had also learned 3 skills, including the Steel Health, Health Maintenance, and Location Tracking, as well as a Magic Power. He looked at the status of his new Magic Power, which was only at rank and %. Demon Jack, however, asked Cha Moo-hyuk to select a talent that has a special advantage for a novice like him. Cha Moo-hyuk then asked for Camouflage of the Jeweled Lizard, which stunned Demon Jack, who complied, but the demon asked him why he chose the skill as he turned into his demonic form, bearing an overwhelming pressure on Cha Moo-hyuk, who wasn't scared by the abrupt change, but the demon reverted back to his usual form as he told Cha Moo-hyuk that he was only joking, and wished Cha Moo-hyuk good luck, which Cha Moo-hyuk left the building as he made his way back to the village. As he reached an alley, Cha Moo-hyuk was sweating buckets as he was shocked about the overwhelming pressure emanated from Demon Jack. Cha Moo-hyuk was astonished to learn that this came from a demon that, in contrast to the stronger ones, just presided over a class selection tower. At the time, he had serious doubts about his ability to flee Hellushin. Cha Moo-hyuk was seen discussing with his teacher why he chose the Camouflage of the Jeweled Lizard skill, to which he replied that there are 2 ways to learn skills, the first of which is the unique skill distribution and class selection, but in reality, there is only one way, which is the skill rings, which can be bought with points or obtained from slain monsters, and the value of the ring depends on its rarity, but they are severely overpriced. And the best method would be to get them from monsters, but the drop rate and the rarity are both low when it comes weak monsters. To get a good skill, he need to kill strong monsters. Cha Moo-hyuk continued by describing Camouflage of the Jeweled Lizard as a skill that redistributes the status precise numerical values for a brief period of time and can be applied very flexibly in a variety of circumstances. There are 2 main reasons he chose it. First, it is a unique skill that won't be affected by his magic power ratio, and second, unique skills can evolve, making the skill his secret weapon as he develops. After learning that his current low magic power would make this skill more useful for him, Jianmin was pleased with his student's way of thinking and explained how he could use the skill effectively. The following day, Cha Moo-hyuk went to the location where his teacher had instructed him and discovered the monster he had described as being unsuitable for hunting in a short amount of time after he had told him about the monster that perfectly matched the skill. Cha Moo-hyuk took advantage of the chance to practice on this monster, and since it had a core, he activated the Camouflage of the Jeweled Lizard skill while devoting his points to strength and agility in order to kill the monster in one strike. However, the monster retaliated with its main weapon, a fast jump attack, which Cha Moo-hyuk was able to avoid thanks to the improved agility. He charged at the monster again with Karakra's claws, which was met with the monster's tail. In result, Cha Moo-hyuk was pushed back by the force of the tail. However, Cha Moo-hyuk was intrigued as he charged at the monster, which swiped its tail at him, which he dodged. He attacked the monster from behind, resulting in killing the monster. Cha Moo-hyuk was surprised that he had been able to kill the monster faster than he had expected, so he extracted the monster's core, which he swallowed immediately. The system showed that he had consumed a Koilo core in which his strength had increased 6 times than that of a goblin. On seeing this, he was pleased. Demon Krusta was seen inspecting the items Cha Moo-hyuk gave her, which were each worth points and added up to total points. He remembered that he had killed more than Koilos over the previous 4 weeks. Upon observing this, Demon Krusta asked Cha Moo-hyuk if he had any other business with her. Cha Moo-hyuk responded that he would like to pay his rent early and that he would not take part in the next forced hunt. Demon Krusta then warned him that the penalty would be points, which were subtracted. Since he couldn't compete with the others who had heavy support, he needed to survive. First, in exchange, when others were taking part in the forced hunt, he would enter the hunting areas that he was unable to enter due to clans and families in order to earn as many points as possible, since points are the most versatile currency. Cha Moo-hyuk arrived at his home and entered the room where he discovered his teacher sprawled on the floor. When he asked what had happened, his teacher responded that Park Hyun-soo had attacked him in order to learn more about a potential exploration site. Cha Moo-hyuk responded that the higher-ups wouldn't come for a first-year student like him and that if he ever met Park Hyun-soo, he would talk to him. However, his teacher reassured him that he had not given Park Hyun-soo any information and cautioned him to be careful because they might come for him. A brilliant forest creature known as Rainbow Snake appeared around the tree in front of Cha Moo-hyuk as he was reviewing his stats. Since it is a pricey monster, the Rainbow Snake served many purposes, including the sale of its eyeballs, poison pouch, and leather. He can also use the creature's meat to make jerky for food or as a lure for monsters. The rainbow snake charged at Cha Moo-hyuk at this precise moment, but Karakra's claws stopped it in its tracks, killing it with a single strike. Cha Moo-hyuk was surprised by how quickly the rainbow snake was dispatched, as he had hoped to score more points than he had anticipated before the forced hunt ended. Cha Moo-hyuk was seen facing a giant golem monster, which smashed its punch at him. Cha Moo-hyuk dodged the attack by hiding behind the giant golem's neck, and he struck it with his Karakra's claws, cutting off the monster's head in the process. He also found a golden golem's crystal ball, which was worth points, and was pleased with his harvest because he imagined the demon Krusta's facial expression would be when she learnt of how much he made. He wondered why the major clans kept such a gold mine to themselves since they were in it together. At this moment, Cha Moo-hyuk heard a rustle in the bush. He was angry that he was distracted by the thought of points. A young woman with red hair suddenly appeared in front of him. As soon as he saw her, he recognized her as the person who had previously saved him when he had only recently arrived in Heloshan. At the time, the newcomers were all being pursued by monsters.
That's it for today. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.